All right, what's up, everybody? Hodge here. I have Christopher here with us. He trained with me for a couple years. A unique goal from most people I get, and I thought it'd be interesting for him to come on and talk about what his what his mission was, what his goals were, and how he helped them through that journey.
Hey guys, my name is Christopher. So basically, I transitioned female to male back in 2015, and I had met another trainer through the gym that actually recommended Jed to me. I put on 20 pounds, with Jed. He had a very open mindset as far as my specific situation.
When you came to me, there was some of the specific issues that, of course, we were trying to hit was to like body structure,
Yeah.
and because I've also trained male to female too. So one of the things that you have to talk about is body structure, because both the bodies are structured just a little bit different. Now, as far as like the hormone profile, like you were set. Like usually with the male to females where it gets a little difficult. We just had to hit certain areas differently or more than others in order to get that, for lack of a better term, masculine X-frame looking deal. We got your back looking big and you're running off the shoulders. And I know when you said the injury stuff, your chest was one of the real difficult areas to hit. Yeah. So we had to experiment with a lot of angles on cable machines and underhand presses with easy bar stuff to where it was comfortable. Because I know you had a shoulder issue there for a while, and we had to work around that. As we started using those exercises, your chest actually started responding really well. So, I mean, that was a good 20 pounds. And you approach it like any other training situation, but at the same time, you have to look at, like, you want lean muscle, just like everybody else, but the shape is that's where you have to start looking at, okay, what do we target, what do we not target? There's certain areas we want to grow more than others in order to get a certain shape. You know me, when I get stuff like that, I love stuff like that. I love the stuff that's unique, and it may be a challenge to some other trainers. I like to take it head on and try to come up with stuff. Right. So, and it was fun. It was awesome. We did really well. How do you think that helped you with as you started growing and gaining size and looking bigger? How do you think that helped you as far as confidence aspect? Or like how you carry yourself or something? Do you think it helped, or were you? I mean, some people transition; they're already set and good to go. But I know a lot of people have, they have this kind of period where they're trying to get, I don't know, re-comfortable, I guess, because I mean, you're transitioning to what you're identifying as, but I know it's still got to be a little difficult because you've lived it for so long as something else. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Before, when I would go into the gym, I wasn't very confident. I had a limited knowledge on what I could do, and as far as exercises and things like that. Whereas I'm way more confident in the gym, which in my case, directly results in better workouts, because not only are you seeing the differences, but you gave me I don't know how you would say that, a bigger pool of exercises instead of just going in and doing the same things over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So I feel more confident in the gym. I feel like I know what I'm doing a lot better. My physique is a lot better. And at one point, which I still do now, because my chest, like you had mentioned already, was between the surgery and, top surgery, trying to get my chest be more prominent. We would do major chest exercises, but then you would add on some, lower weight, higher rep shoulders at the end of that. And then on shoulder day, we had the larger shoulder exercises, and we threw on, a little lower weight, higher rep chest. And I get amazing results from that versus just one chest day, a shoulder day. My body seems to respond more. So, I mean, overall, from the first day I met you to today, confidence, I would say, has grown exponentially. Knowledge in the gym has grown exponentially. I mean, the one thing about you is whatever issue was put forward, you always come back with the solution. It's not I don't feel like you ever got frustrated, or it was almost like you said, you almost enjoyed that challenge. Not that you wanted me to run into issues, but if I did, and when I did, you were like, okay, hell yeah, I'll get back to you. Let me do some reading, or whatever.
Yeah, and that's it's funny you mentioned that, because that's a lot of things I see happen to people, that they don't understand that life in general is constant obstacle over obstacle, and the more of them you go over, the more you're going to get, but the further you're going to be. A lot of people, as soon as they hit one or two, they're just like, fuck this. They turn around and go home, and they just have an excuse to tell everybody else. We didn't do that. We kept going over everyone that we got, and that's I think that's one of those life lessons that people learn when they're in the gym that they don't realize. It's like when they go in the gym and they're constantly tackling hurdles, and they go out back to the real world, it's the same shit. You got to constantly tackle hurdles. So the more experience you have with that, the better.
Prior to you training me, an issue I had a lot in the gym was I wouldn't prepare properly ahead of time, nutrition-wise, to go into the gym. So I would go into the gym, and then, sometimes maybe I wouldn't even be able to fully complete the workout. I feel like, like my blood sugar would just tank, and I didn't have the knowledge of, how to handle that. Basically, it was just like, I don't know why this is happening, So then, linking up with you and you going over nutrition, and then I even messaged you a few times, like, hey, this is what's happening. And then you gave me, like the carb supplement, because that's something that I struggled with, and I don't know if it's, partially, the hormone aspect of it, because, with the injections, sometimes you're up and down, or, I don't know, but, that was something that helped me out, and I could tell a huge difference in, before and then taking your advice. My workouts were a lot better.
Yeah, when you go on the HRT, man, like your required for calories and stuff is gonna go up. So, being used to eating a certain way and being able to get by with most food, now that your hormone profile is changing, your demand of food and what you're able to do with that food is going to change. So yeah, you're right. I remember when that happened. She started getting like pale and cold sweats, experiencing low blood sugar, and there's two ways you can go about that, which is, you can increase protein or something to make the meals kind of last longer, makes your bloodstream more even through the day, or you can, like we did, we added an intra-workout because we were trying to grow, so we can almost knock out two birds with one stone by doing the intra-workout shake, which fixed the problem.
I consider myself lucky to have crossed paths with you as a person and as a trainer, because, I mean, you're extremely knowledgeable, when it comes to not only nutrition, but the gym itself, but also with my community, in particular. I feel like you're very knowledgeable when it comes to the HRT and all that you might not necessarily get, with another trainer. So it was almost, you mentioned killing two birds with one stone. It was kind of the same way with you. Not only provided the nutrition aspect and the workout aspect, you were also know a lot about the background when it comes to the HRT and things like that. So,
what are your plans for the future now that you're all settled in Hawaii and everything?
I don't know necessarily if a competition. I don't know if that's where I necessarily am headed. But as far as the gym goes, I am at like 155 now.
Yeah.
So I plan. I mean, I would like to put on some more size. So that's the direction I'm headed now. Yeah.
I tell you, man, if you ever decide to do a competition, that would be awesome. But I appreciate you sharing your time, man. If there's anything else you want to say before we leave, go ahead.
Anyone who's watching this, Jed is, I mean, he's amazing, and he doesn't stop. He doesn't quit, any challenge that's put forth. And it doesn't matter what kind of background you come from, clearly, as my story, shows.
Yeah.
So, and just feeling better overall, as far as health-wise.
Yeah.
When it comes to the nutrition and working out. I mean, a complete 180 from the first day, in my opinion.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Danny, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
And talk to you later, man.
All right, man.